Russia.org Special Series Russia-Ukraine Recap Russia-Ukraine War What Happened Today April 26. As this day draws to close in Kyiv and in Moscow, here are the key developments of the day. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres met in Moscow with Russian President Vladimir Putin. According to a UN statement, Putin agreed in principle to UN and International Committee of the Red Cross involvement in evacuating civilians from the Azovstal tent in Mariupol. Guterres urged Russia Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov to call a ceasefire in Ukraine. Lavrov blamed Western arms shipments to Ukraine for undermining peace talks. On Monday, Lavrov warned the West not to underestimate the elevated risks of nuclear conflict over Ukraine and said he viewed NATO as, in essence, being engaged in a proxy war with Russia by supplying Kyiv with weaponry. In Germany, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin hosted a military official from 14 countries for talks on how to help Ukraine win the war and strengthen the arsenal of Ukrainian democracy. Austin said Tuesday's consultative meeting will turn into a monthly contact group to ensure continued military support for Ukraine. Germany, which has been reluctant to provide heavy weapons, announced that it would approve the delivery of Gepard anti-aircraft system to Ukraine. A Russian-occupied area of Moldova blames Ukrainian militants for attacks. The president of Transnistria, an unrecognized self-proclaimed independent republic that shared a border with Ukraine, says his government has stressed attack this week to Ukraine, according to Russian state media. President Vladimir Zelensky called on Kyiv to investigate what he called infiltration of Ukrainian militant groups. Ukraine's Minister of Defense described the attacks as Russian false flag operation to spark panic and provide a potential pretext of mobilizing Russian troops to attack Ukraine. The UN projects that more than 8 million people will flee Ukraine. The UN Refugee Agency is calling for $1.85 billion in additional financial support for Ukrainians displaced by war and for their host country. The number of Ukrainians who fled their country since February surpassed 5 million last week and is projected to reach 8.3 million. More than 7 million are displaced within Ukraine. In depth, how does Ukraine keep intercepting Russian military communications? Deep scare remain after Russian troops pull out of Trostinets. Kyiv moves to dismantle monuments and rename streets with links to Russia. A former U.S. NATO ambassador says the alliance is worried of Russian nuclear threats. Russia's invasion of Ukraine heats up cooking oil price in global squeeze.